roads are really unforgiving. Ooh, look at that mud. Not good. Really not good. I guess the time that I came here, it was really dry, so the roads were a lot less hazardous. Right now the road is a bit wet, and it takes the fun out of it. It's just a lot more dangerous, but there's skill building to be had here. Oh yeah, look at all the bamboo right here. Oh my goodness, just forests of bamboo. I believe they're brought in by the Chinese. Hawaii, bamboo is not native to Hawaii, and maybe from the Philippines or from maybe even Japan. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, look at all this bamboo. This whole entire forest covered with bamboo. Imagine that. Look at that. This whole freaking mountain's covered with bamboo. It's they brought it in from a ship a couple hundred years ago, and look at that. It's all over the place. It's not a bad thing. Bamboo is actually one of the more well, at least here it hasn't been an invasive, well, I guess you could call it an invasive species, but I guess now it's become so integrated into the ecosystem that it's native. It's made its roots here, and there it is, not going away. It's just not good when you're a little kid and your mother takes that bamboo branch and whacks you with it. Boy, you want to talk about an extremely strong, high tensile strength material. It's like getting whipped with a rod that doesn't break. At least when she gets like a dry twig, it'll snap, and then the spanking's over. But you get one of these, whoa. I mean, I got beat so bad once. I forgot what I did, but I did get spanked, and I was required to put my hand out like this, and I get however many lashings. And I remember my lashings were so bad that I couldn't feel anything on my pinky finger for, I don't know, for years. And yeah, really for years I couldn't feel anything. It was bruised so badly, and that pinky took the brunt of the force. And for a while, in my adult life, I was really upset that had occurred, and I wasn't happy about that. And and you know what, in many ways, when being an adult, you think back about the punishment. Man, that was a little too much. I think I was only like 6 years old, or what, I forget how old, 7, 8. Yeah, it was just a little too much. Well, my mom went overboard on that one, and yeah, I think I noticed my finger once when I got a knife cut on my finger, and it didn't hurt. And going, hey, how come? And even while healing, it didn't hurt. And then that's when I noticed, oh yeah, that's right, this finger, it can't straighten out. It just remains bent all the time. And yeah, and then that's when I figured out. Then I found that oh, what's going on? Okay, so I guess the gal in front of me felt rushed, and she basically pulled over and wanted me to go ahead. And I told her, well, I'm just going to keep an eye out for you, because if you fall off this road down the mountain, nobody's going to know, and then you'll be screwed. So anyway, so the deal is, I'm just going to go ahead, but I'm just going to make sure that every now and then peek through the rear view to see if she's there, and she's there. She's behind me, so it's good. We're all good. And yeah, just making sure everything's in up and up, because I'd hate to see a rider down, and then even worse, not find them, and find out about it like a week later, that, hey, what happened to you? Oh, I went down. Yeah, that would suck. So let's see, what am I thankful for? Let's see, what am I thankful for? I'm thankful for this day that I have here. Yesterday I went to church service, and the message was about thankfulness and being grateful. The topic was forced humility versus optional humility. And forced humility message was like when you're in pain and then you're in such tremendous pain, and then all of a sudden you're humble. You could be the grumpiest guy in the world, and then when you're in pain, you're just humble and you ask God, oh, help me, please, please. That's forced humility. And then you're thankful the next day when there's no more pain and everything's all good. You're not in pain anymore, and you're all happy. So optional humility is just being humble before you are humbled, rather than being a jackass on a motorcycle and cussing at everybody. Just be humble. And then when rather than being a jackass and you fall and break your arm, then you're humbled. So that was the message. It was a really powerful message, very powerful, and it stuck in my brain. So I'm thinking, well, that optional humility gives you gratitude. Should give you an attitude of gratitude, so that you are thankful before anything, or you're thankful no matter what happens. So that's the thing. So now I'm thinking, what am I thankful for? And I'm thankful for today. This is a wonderful day. And I'm thankful that there are riders that actually appreciate the ride, and that they can enjoy this the scenery here. We're going to have a clear view. I see they've made it to the top. Okay. So these guys actually have made it. There's some guys that didn't, and I presume that they went downhill a bit to some other spot. See, there's only 3 bikers here. Huh. What happened to everybody? They're down there. I'll go get them. I'll be back. Check out the view. Okay, they're here. Good. Glad to see these guys are on top of it. I'm pretty happy about that. This guy's got such a nice bike with his blue chain chromed out. He's got a really nice bike. Gotta hand it to him. Okay, we are leaving the park, and we're going up to we're going to go down from Tantalus. This was a lot quicker than I thought. This is just a short 25-minute ride. It wasn't 45 minutes as I expected, because we don't have a lot of riders, and it's a lot easier when you don't have a lot of riders coming up this way. Ooh, I don't like it when it's wet like that. That was really wet. It had water. Okay, so we're changing route. Instead of, see, I had altered the route. I was going to end it at, I ended the route at 12, or ended the ride at 12, but we're way ahead of schedule. So the plan is I'm going to take them up to the Puu Lookout. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to take the long way. Instead, when we go down this hill, we could go straight up the valley and it would take 10 minutes. But what we're going to do is we're going to go the long way, and it's going to take us a good 45 minutes. I think these guys are going to like it. Now that I know the condition of the road and where the wet spots may be, I think I don't mind leading as much, because now that I got a survey of the road. Before, it was like at any given moment there could be moss at the corner and you're just too fast and you can't slow down on time. So, enjoying the ride here. I wish there was an automatic shut-off for this camera where it would shut off at 8 minutes. Or I could cap the file size off at like 97 megabytes. Then I could upload to YouTube without a hitch. If Kodak would provide a certain modification to the BIOS in their next camera, make it lower and make it designed for this type of usage, oh man, I would promote their camera in such a heavy fashion. And if they could relocate buttons to the bottom, that would just be amazingly awesome. Of course, modifications like that are basically repackaging efforts, and it's actually quite a bit of effort, believe it or not. I've done some repackaging efforts for products, and it's consuming, man.